C'est ce soir que Peter Gabriel amorce sa tournée New Blood sur la scène du Centre Bell à Montréal. Il a rencontré les médias aujourd'hui en conférence de presse pour parler de son album Scratch My Back. L'équipe d'Énergie était présente et en voici des extraits.
Some of the tracks, like Rhythm of the Heat, for example, I think has found a whole new direction that I find very exciting. I wanted to try taking all the drum parts and translating them onto orchestral instruments, which John has done brilliantly. Sometimes, it's minimal percussion. We have a percussionist with us with the orchestra, but it's not using grooves in quite the same way that we do normally. So, for instance, on the Scratch record, a track like Listening Wind from Talking Heads was built around the groove. And I was worried at first that if we strip the groove away, how's this flesh going to stand up, without any bone to support it? And it took a little while to find a new direction.
Much has been made about you performing without guitars and drums. I'm wondering what it has been like for you to take the leap and perform with an orchestra and in such a different way from before.
It's a bit like performing without any clothes, You're so used to being sort of in amongst this sort of roar of sound of guitars and drums, which I love. But the idea was to try and do something different here. And I think I've always had the best experiences when you limit yourself. You say, okay, we're not going to do this and not going to do that. And then I think it forces you to think differently.
Why did you want to do this at this point in your career?
I'm still alive. That's one good reason. But it was something I'd always thought about. And in fact, first of all, I was thinking for this project to do it all out of homemade instruments, as I thought that could be a fun thing. And then I started listening to different things and thinking, actually, that all the rich colors that you can get with an orchestra would be wonderful to explore, because I've done a little bit, but not much with that. And so, I have some other ideas for how I might do other things in the future, but this one has got its own character, and it's been a lot of fun.
Stupid question that everyone wants an answer to. You're playing in the hockey temple tonight, and there's a decisive match opposing the Montreal team to the Washington team, the issue of which will be decided during your concert.
Right.
Are you prepared for that, for the crowd reaction, people getting in, text messages and stuff?
Yeah, I was warned that if there's any loud screams, it has absolutely nothing to do with me.